6:03, Breonna Taylor's cousin joining protests nationwide after a grand jury brings no charges against police for Breonna Taylor's death. The young paramedic was killed in March when officers entered her home during a narcotics investigation. 3 officers were under investigation, but the grand jury only indicted one on charges unrelated to Taylor's death. Officer Brett Hankinson charged with wanton endangerment for firing into the homes of Taylor's neighbors. The Attorney General emotional as he made the announcement.
I understand that as a black man, how painful this is.
During protests overnight, 2 police officers shot in Louisville and a suspect is now in custody. Across the country, protesters expressing anger, frustration, and even some sadness. Our Trayson Bragg is live at the state capitol with more on the protests here. Trayson, quiet now, but wasn't the scene hours ago.
That's right, definitely. It was not the scene last night, but take a look behind me. Even though the protesters are gone, the barricades are still up. And take a look just over those barricades. You can see that's where Georgia State Patrol is stationed right now. Now, they're stationed there just in case a second wave of protesters come back to the Capitol. And I'll tell you, that's exactly what they are concerned with. And proof of that is one of the officers just earlier this morning actually pulled up and asked me if I knew about any other waves of protesters that were headed here to the Capitol this morning or later today. So even though it's calm out here right now, everyone here is wondering if there will be another wave after what we saw last night. Take a look at this video. What started as a peaceful protest at Woodruff Park last night transformed into this. Tear gas deployed by Georgia State Patrol, protesters taken to the ground, and a number of them arrested. Tense moments, to say the least, between law enforcement and demonstrators. Georgia State Patrol says they moved in to disperse the crowd after some protesters began climbing a SWAT vehicle and ignoring their commands. This all after a Kentucky grand jury decided not one of the 3 officers involved in the shooting death of Breonna Taylor would face charges related to her death. Now, also, I want to point out that we have seen a number of Georgia State Patrol making their way around the Capitol, again, patrolling to see if there's going to be a second wave. Coming up at 6:30, I'll show you more of what we saw last night and let you hear more of the sounds from last night. Reporting live at the Capitol, I'm Trayson Bragg, CBS 46 News.
Definitely looks like they're stepping up patrols around that area. Trayson, thanks.